When new players load up their characters for the first time in Monster Hunter Rise, one of the first NPCs they're greeted by is a man named Kagero. This pointy-eared fellow sells all the items any hunter could ever need on any of their hunts. But what if I told you that behind this veil of this pointy-eared man lies a deceitful con artist, swindling new hunters out of their zenny in order to fuel the Kamura drug trade? In the first episode of the Kamura conspiracy, we take a deep dive into the foundation of the illegal drug ring that is Kamura Village, and the man behind it all, Kagero the merchant. To start, let's take a look at Kagero's wares.
Have a look around.
To a new player, Kagero's merchandise might look appetizing. He sells potions, antidotes, barrel bombs, ammo types, trap tools to make traps with. And while some of these items can't be acquired in the wild, like trap tools and the empty files and the power charm and armor charm, everything else can be crafted. Potions, antidotes, cleansers,
Take your
even
time.
these barrel bombs
Don't
can be
make
found in the
any
wild.
purchases you might regret later.
Trank bombs, all this ammo, it can all be crafted. And these new players, Kagero traps them. He uses his aggressive marketing by complimenting the player. All these new players, he says, "You look divine when you're shopping." Kagero, what are you doing, man? He knows that these players will buy these items, and he's scamming them out of their zenny in order to further Kamura's goals. Even these veteran players are forced to shell out money occasionally to buy trap tools and empty files for those bow users and people who capture targets. And all of this extra money that goes in the Kagero's pockets only fuels the amount of influence that Kamura has over the entirety of the New World. Players can also sell items to Kagero, either from their item pouch or inbox. Additionally, they can also sell decorations they have made from Master Hamon or the blacksmith in the Gathering Hub. This will only fuel Kagero's and Kamura's drug trade, as these materials can be used to make better quality products. Personally, I like to go straight to my item box to sell my goods, because then they'll go straight to legitimate sources who won't try to use them to corrupt the world. Talk about the infamous melding pot. In exchange for resources, as in Kamura tickets, defender tickets, and other monster materials, Kagero can make these things called talismans, which give hunters additional skills, but they're randomized. With names such as Reflecting Pool, Haze, Moonbow, Wisp of Mystery, and Rebirth, I can only assume that these are code for experimental hallucinogens and illegal substances. Kagero uses the player's materials to conduct research into which monster parts produce the most desirable effects for his specific type of drugs. And he covers this all up in active generosity. These talismans, if they can even be called that, are the byproducts of this process. Which is why their nature is so random. Kagero doesn't know how these monster parts are going to react to the melding pot. He's taking a big risk here. It's crazy that he hasn't been caught by the authorities yet, especially by the guild. We can only see what happens next. The merchant. Is he really our friend? Or is he just another faceless foe that seeks to exploit hunters for his own personal gain? What role does he have to play in the larger scheme of the Kamura conspiracy? Only by going deeper into the inner workings of the island can we truly hope to understand Kamura's plans and Kagero's plans for the world. On the next episode of the Kamura conspiracy, we look at the head scientist and cook behind Kamura's most infamous product, Dango. Tune in next week when more secrets will be revealed. Content I produce, please consider liking the video and subscribing. Thank you, and goodbye.